Hello, it has been a while. I've not made a video in a little bit, so this is a bit of a weird update video for anybody who's interested, and I'm just going to be showing like random cards that I've just bought recently, such as the new some of the old Gimmick Puppet stuff in anticipation for the new stuff, and then later on I'm just going to go through a binder and just talk about some of the cool memories that I have of like collecting those cards. But basically all I've really been is just starting college and just doing a lot of work related to that, which surprisingly, it takes like a lot of energy, and I didn't realize how much time I'd lose overall. So I just really haven't been able to make content. However, I will be making just like the occasional thing here or there. So, you know, stay tuned. I might work on a series or two. You know, I've got some breaks coming up, which I'll probably use a little bit of that time to make some more stuff because I do really enjoy this and I want to work on this more. I want to also say, this card, I don't know if it appears on camera, assaults my eyes in certain lightings, and I find that hilarious. I do not know why I bought this in this rarity. I just saw I could get it in common or this interesting rarity, and it was an impulsive decision, and I don't know whether I regret it or not. But an old Regulus. I love the text on this guy, raised up from the old ABC Super Heavy Samurai video. But like, yeah, I'm just going to be working on more content, and like I'll be making the occasional thing. Obviously, an April Fool's video will be coming up soon, so you know, stay tuned for that. I'll be making a deck profile on the current Fire deck I'm making, but knowing my luck, a ban list will drop in probably about like a week or a few days before I get to actually go to a locals and test it out. So that will be a little bit of money down the drain, but you know, that's my luck. But anyway, if you've just been here for the update, that's it. I'm just gonna spend the rest of the video just going over my collection, just like randomly. So yeah, if that's all you wanted to hear update wise, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. If you're staying just for me recollecting about cards, here we go. Okay, so this is my staple binder. I made this like display page at first just because I thought it was very funny. We've got some, I can't actually reach in fully to show the bottom of it, but I have my only two quarter century secret rares, which are Ra and Decode Talker. That might change if the Gimmick Puppet stuff is in quarter century and is actually affordable. I might try and go for max rarity. I don't know. I am saving up for a computer, which comes in handy. You know, ooh, this page. I want to talk about this page a lot because this page has a lot of different memories for me. I'll start at the top and just kind of go a little bit one by one, just to talk about cards. This, if you have not realised it already, is the funny misprint Dark Ruler Morph available in the European tins, and I just randomly pulled one and did not realise it had the funny misprint. I am very much considering seeing if I can get a playset of the No Morph variant. Just to play instead of no more, because my current ones are in common, so I'd like to get some high rarity ones, but I do think this is very funny. Chaos Ruler, I love this card. I love King Kalos as well. I played these two in the exact same deck, and it was really fun. It was the Punk Tillerman deck. I never showed that off, and it's been disassembled for a while, but this was one of the locals deck that I did really, really well with, and I'm really proud of myself for that. I think I came first at one point, which is how I got the Joker's Wild playmat, which you've seen everywhere, that I use, just because I think it's a really nice playmat, and I have a soft spot for the face cards, even though I don't really own any of them. Of course, we have my 2 copies of Hulk and Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. So, fun fact, I pulled this Auroradon from, was it Ghost in the Past 2? No, this is Dual Overload. I pulled this from Dual Overload ages ago, but never got the opportunity to play it because I didn't own a copy of Hulk. And when I was playing ABC, because this is going to mostly involve ABC stories, because that's the deck I've really played a lot early on, just to kind of get the grip of like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And understand its concept a lot more. And if you want my recommendation, ABC is a really fun starting deck, just because it does a very simple thing, but you can kind of branch it out in tons of different ways and have a lot of fun with it. It can be like a very combo heavy deck, or it can be a very control-y deck. It can change. It's really fun. But I never had these 2 cards while both were legal. By the time I had Hulk, Auroradon was banned. And I did have Despot 001 because I bought the structure deck which I had it in. But I still did play at least 1 copy of Hulk in my deck. And it was fun. It was really fun. But yeah, just kind of sad. In my opinion, Hulk could get an errata. that probably says something like, you can't special from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Synchros. That might kill it, I don't know. But at the same time, it would still be a very strong card to bring out any tuner from the deck. So I don't know. I want to talk about a Rise Heart, because a Rise Heart down at the bottom. The bottom cards are ABC, Dark Law, and a Rise Heart. So a Rise Heart, I decided to get this card because if you do not know, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, for the Crystal Beast series, which I did, which got like a couple, and by a couple, I mean literally like a couple, so like I think 10, 10 views, which is funny. I wanted to build sealed only. Well, not sealed only. Was it sealed? It was sealed only. Sealed only Cached Era. But then I realized I'm never going to pull a Rise Heart. I'm going to purchase a copy and then make up some kind of rule. It never planned out, and then a Rise Heart got banned, which is very funny. So I've never used this card in a duel, but it still is a really nice looking secret rare. Like, I can appreciate a Rise Heart. Of course, I always forget ABC Dragon Buster came in ultra rare, but my boy, love this card. This card is so fun. My favorite boss of all time in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just so interesting. There's so many cool things you can do with the deck. Just I'll rebuild ABC at some point. Maybe I'll just build like the classic version where you play stuff like Galaxy Soldier and a lot of the other really cool Light Machine kind of cards. Dark Law. This I traded with a friend because I wanted to play Hero at some point, because I do have a copy of DPE, which I have used, even after Verte got banned. But yeah. Not after Verte got banned, I think before, because I didn't own a Verte, but I did own a DPE, which is pretty interesting. Okay. This page is mostly empty, because I only own one Fenrir. I do own 3 Pank, but I don't know where the other 2 are. And then at the bottom are just kind of 2 spare hand traps which I've got laying around. So obviously we've got the Fenrir, which I'll show this, because this guy I pulled from the pack. Original, it was, what was it? What was the pack called? I forget which one. Darkwing Blast, that was it. I pulled that on camera. If you want to go see me do that, you can watch the random sealed only series. It is not amazing. It's not great. I wouldn't really recommend it. I am going to make like a finale episode for it very soon. But if you do want to watch it, I'm not going to stop you. It's like, it's questionable. It's okay though. Hand traps in use. I'm using a lot of hand traps right now, so these are just blank spaces, but we do have the 3 gold rare Ghost Bell, because it's my least preferred art and my least preferred rarity, because you know, gold rare. Once again, I own I own 6 Ghost Ogres. Sorry, my microphone just fell down. Me and my 6 Ghost Ogres. I can't wait to play all of them in one deck and everything will explode. But yeah, very funny. All in different rarities. I think I somehow have 4 copies of the Duel Devastator special. I have 4 copies and I have only bought 3 Duel Devastators. So one of them has just came out of the Aether. 3DD Crow, nice classic. I don't know why Godala's here. I guess it's because I only own 1 Shifter. I do kind of plan to just get some more copies of Ultra Rare Shifter maybe one day, because I do love the Ultra Rare rarity. And then at the bottom we've got 2 Token Collectors and Vanity's Fiend. A lot of the stuff now is just going to start getting really random. Oh, well, not anymore. We're back in spells. My 1 Upstart Goblin that I own, a Dark Hole and a Raigeki. Fun fact, this Dark Hole was pulled from the reprint sets. So this is a Legend of Blue Eyes reprint Dark Hole, which is cool. The Raigeki is not. This is from the structure deck somewhere, I think. 3 Dark Hole and no more. We're not morphing here. There's no more though. 3 Lance at the bottom. I don't think I'll ever use Lance, so I don't know. Maybe I'll put something else there. My pride and joy. So, fun fact, if you actually look at the rarities of my prosperities, they are all secret rare. However, this one is secret rare because it is from the Rarity Collection 1, as you can see right there. These 2, however, I pulled directly from the Megatins, and fun fact, they are from the same kind of Megatin, but I pulled them like a few months apart. And so for the longest time, I just had 2 prosperities laying around. But eventually, I decided to bite the bullet and just get the third, just so I have the playset of Prosperity, which is, it's nice because it's a good card, although I'm not playing it really right now. If I go back to ABC, this card's going in ABC, which I might, because I do plan to play the Gimmick Puppet deck, because I love Gimmick Puppets when that comes out, but if Snake Eye Fireking gets hit in between, then I'll just play ABC because it's old reliable for me. 3 Econ in common and 3 Book of Eclipse. A lot of these staples I don't really use too much, but I like to have them, like my 3 Cyclone, 3 Mind Control. Corvus is at 3. I like this card at 3. 3 Allure, just because it's a really good draw card in like a lot of decks. I've got a Herald of the Abyss in case Pearly comes back. Some Forbidden Chalices. Super Poly. Super Poly is cool. A Crossout, which I pulled. I always forget that I own this card. If you want to, I know this card should be Lightning Storm, but this is currently in my current user deck that I'm using. But like this Crossout, I also pulled, and it's like I've never really gotten to use this card because it's only really good with the playset of it, which is kind of disappointing. But like it's cool to just have like a nice looking copy. Obviously the 3 Feather Duster, not legal. I think I own 4 because I bought a lot of the Egyptian and God Structure decks. And 2 Blizzard. I think this card could see play one day if a really good spell deck comes back that isn't Sky Striker. If you don't know what Blizzard does, basically you get to target, it's a quick play spell that lets you target a spell your opponent controls and negate its effects, and then if it would be sent to grave, if that specific spell would be sent to grave, it gets added back to your opponent's hand, but it negates the effects permanently for the rest of the turn. So if they use it again, then it does just go to grave and do nothing. And then yo, is that double Book of Moon? Gold rare, which is very funny. I don't know if I own a third. I will do. No, I definitely do. I own like a few copies. My trap cards, lovely purple. I love the look of the trap cards, even though I don't like them that much. 2 Karma Cannons, which I pulled. 1 from Tin, 1 from once again Darkwing Blast. An Ice Dragon Prism that I pulled. I get really lucky with trap cards. 3 common Dimensional Barrier, 3 common Judgment. For the longest time, I did not own Judgment, and it was always kind of like an elusive card. I always love it when, if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a really good idea to just get all like the really good generic staples, and like just make a binder of them. Boom, done. You're kind of set for the rest of your time playing this game, unless something new comes out. I like building them up slowly because it makes the ones that I don't have feel more special. Like a genuine story. I'll find it quickly. I, for the longest time, did not own any copies of Drawn and Lockbird, and I only do after the Fire King structure deck comes out. And it was always this really cool elusive card, like, oh, it's this really powerful hand trap, but I just didn't own it. But it adds a lot of, it just adds stories to things, which I really like, and just makes this game so much more memorable to play. Like if you go straight from 0 to hero instantly, and you go straight from like nothing to full power, you can get burned out really quickly. And I know it's hard to not do that, because if you've got money, everything's at your fingertips, but I suppose that's the advantage of just me being a bit younger and just not really having that much, which is cool. 3 Royal Decree. I like this card against trap decks, but it's not the best one. 3 Strike. What else? Oh yeah, there can be only one. I hate the continuous trap floodgates. I hate them with a burning passion. Just play back row removal. Well, my back row removal is Nightmare Phoenix and Unicorn, and those 2 I can't use. So, you know. Let's talk about the synchros real quick. Each of them have a little story behind them. I'll start with the one that has the least story, which is Baron. I just got this for the Rarity Collection. I do kind of regret that I got it in Super and wish I got it in Ultra, but I do like this card in Super. It does look nice. I do like Baron de Fleur. So Cypher Lord Omega is just here because it's a nice generic staple synchro monster. This card has a good chunk of stories behind it. So Baron, before it got reprinted for the longest time, was a very expensive card, and a good level 10 synchro monster was pretty useful. Now, I am going to have to show off this deck one day. When Hulk was legal, I made an abomination of a deck that was at half of it, half like, what the hell is this? But the other half was kind of just like, this deck is really fun, which was Punk ABC Combo, where you aimed to make an end board of, I believe, Dragon Buster, Hulk, and it's like Dragon Buster, Hulk, something else. Because I know there was a way it would be Dragon Buster, Hulk. Hulk would go into Desert Locusts. You'd also want like something else on the end board. I can't remember what. Shooting Riser. And you'd Shooting Riser, I think you usually send like the last ABC piece that you need. and you'd end on that end board, which doesn't seem that impressive, but you Dragon Buster Banish, you then go Dragon Buster Tribute, summon back your 3 bodies, and you can do a really cool thing where you go effect of Hulk, go into Desert Locusts, your opponent has to discard a card, you then Synchro Summon into Cheng-Ying, because I didn't own Baron, so I had Cheng-Ying on the board, and then you'd Synchro Summon with your level 3 Shooting Riser and 2 ABC bodies, so you gain advantage by using the ABC bodies, into Trishula Zero, which I love the Ice Dragon cards so much. A friend of mine got me into them. Help, please. But no, I love them. But what was it? You basically make Trishula Zero. You then banish 3 cards your opponent controls, and then Cheng-Ying banish 1 card they control and 1 from grave. It's kind of crazy. You just banish everything. I pulled it off once, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. But it is very difficult to pull that off, especially now because Hulk is banned. It's not possible, but still, really cool combo. Love Synchro ABC. Love that deck. Nightmare Griffin. It's another generic staple. I'll get back to this guy. These 2 targets I did not own for the longest time, and so I got them recently. Zeus. I'll bring out Zeus. I'll give Zeus a good showing, because I did pull Zeus from the 2021 Megatons. I think I pulled him on camera, but I can't fully... Yeah, I did, in the Crystal Beast series. So I guess if you want to see me get weirdly lucky with generic staple cards, go there. But yeah, Zeus. And I've played him a couple times. I like Zeus. And then this card. This card is the reason I do not own access code. I will probably, after Rarity Collection 2 comes out. Rarity Collection 2! So good, they made a second one. This is Borrelsword. Now, let me show you. This Borrelsword has seen some play. Like, as we can see, it's not actually picking up on the camera. There it is, the crease. the gold rare crease. The slight scratches on the side. This card is not in mint condition at all. If we take a look at the back's actually alright. There's actually not much damage on the back, but it's on the front. So, why is the reason why... Oh, I haven't gotten, like... If Ultra Rare is my favourite and I don't really like Gold Rares, why have I not gotten a new one? Well, the story behind this is... this card has honestly just kind of been my ace card for, like, ever since I started playing. Not ever since I started playing exactly, but, like, specifically... when I went to my first locals, because the deck I played then was obviously ABC, and I didn't have access code, because it was too expensive at the time. This card was like £7, and it was worth every single one of those for every game that it has cleaned up since then. Early on, when I was playing with ABC, this card was a house. It was so easy to make. And basically, once I'd made it, I'd won the game. It was easy. I could beat players decently easily without knowing what their deck really did, just because of this guy plus ABC Dragon Buster. And I kind of love that. It was like, it was such like a simple toolbox, but it was so strong that it kind of let me push through and do really well in tournaments. And I do really miss that. Like, that's been a reason why I've done really, really well, is because, at like locals, is because of like this guy and Dragon Buster kind of just being a really nasty tag team, because if you don't deal with the 3 bodies, it's like, uh-oh, time to link climb into making Borrelsword, and then make a Dragon Buster, and then that's game. So, you know, I do miss playing Borrelsword. I try to slot him in, and I am going to miss him when I get access code, but I don't know, maybe one day there'll be a deck that prefers to play Borrelsword than access code, but I just love this card. This card's really, really fun. He is just worse access code, but just so many good memories with this card that, you know, I keep it in the extra deck slot, front and center. Okay, we'll start with the punk side. The punk engine, yippee. Okay, so we've got the 3 Zetaman, 3 E-Telly, the 1 Ultra Rare Deer Note, 1 Madam Spider, and a Foxy Tune. Now, I'll show the Foxy Tune here, because this is a beautiful collector's rare. That I pulled. I don't know if I've stated this on camera. I have the funniest luck out of anyone. It is not bad, but it is not good. Whenever I want something and I open a pack, I never get that, but I get something valuable that is not that. Like, I pulled Moye before, when it was a secret rare, and that was in the copy. I pulled, like, the most random bullshit. I swear, it's so funny. But I pulled this when I was looking for the Adventure Engine in ABC, and I was like, damn, I wanted that. Like, I got a Griffin, but like, and Fateful, but like nothing else. And I was like, damn, no, I got no Did I get a Griffin? No, I got no Griffin, one Fateful, one Rite of Armiser, and I was like, oh, that's really good, but not what I wanted when I saw Foxy Tune. I wanted this card. This card is so good. This card in the Punk Engine is like really, really fun. I'd consider building Goblin Riders nowadays just because of how fun Punk is as like a deck. But basically, yeah, I played it with ABC. I then played it later on with Tailament, just because Foxy Tune sends for effect, which is cool. And it was just a really, really fun combo deck. I just had a lot of fond memories from like early Sprite tier format where even though it was like, oh, there's only 2 really contending decks, tier was really cheap, and like I paired it with this and it was really fun. So yeah. And like I played Gizmek and it was an IP Masquerena. I love this card. IP is really fun. I played the bike. I only play bike art because I think bike art is nicer than just base IP art. It just looks nicer. I just like the bike. Down the bottom, we've got 2 Gold Red Dragon cards. I love Dragon Link, but I do not own it in real life. I really want to one day, but sadly, you know, deck's got a little weaker over the years, but it's still very, very good. Of course, the classic. I swear, I have a 3rd Fusion Destiny somewhere. I just cannot for the life of me find it. But the boy, original of the, what was it called? Burst of Destiny. That was it. Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer. I might play Hero at some point because this card is, oh, I love it. Look at that. Sorry about the glare, but ooh. Just such a really nice artwork. Love this guy so much. I played him in ABC when I did not own Verte. And then when I had Verte, he got banned. Which is really funny, but I just love this engine. In hindsight, I should have probably got something else, but it was a nice Christmas present that I got. I love that boy. Yeah, my Magnum and 2 Druids Womb are missing because they're currently... I mean, I say missing. They're, like, right next to me. It's like... Okay, pretend those are in sleeves. Pretend those are in sleeves. But, yeah, I have the Bestial page, as I've nicknamed it, where we got the 1 Lubellion, which I've pulled. Once again, if you want to see me pull... I'm pitching that series to you. I will probably make, like, something better, but it's still really funny that I just pulled... like I said, weird luck. 1 Regained, a Branded Beast, and like at the bottom we've got 2 Soronirs and a Baldrake. And obviously the Magnumut and the Druid's Worms. I love this little engine. It's funny that I only pulled 1 Magnumut, then Magnumut went to 1, so I do not need more Magnamuts, but I could get more Druid's Worms. But I just like it as like 3 DD Crows that are also big bodies. Just like play it occasionally. It's really fun. I love Bestials. I love Dragons. I love a lot of this game. This game's really, really fun. But yeah, that... It's a staple binder in the Gold Pride thing. I wanted just to get a different binder for the Gold Pride binder, just because I thought it was interesting. I'll quickly go into a second one, because I do indeed have 2. This one is supposed to be trades, but it's just where I've put some semi-valuable cards that I've randomly pulled. So most of these you've either seen me pull, or like, you know, haven't, and then they just randomly exist. Like I randomly have an MX Saber Invoker that I pulled. If this card comes off the list, I don't think I'll play it, but it's still fun. I did pull a Ringworm, which is cool. We obviously got a Pearly, which I pulled. It's gone down in price a lot. I'll get on to Albaz in a second, because I want to talk about Albaz. We have the little Labyrinth package at the top. Going second Lab looks like a really fun deck. Hot take, I think that deck might be probably the 2nd best deck in the current format, Fire format, just because it can kind of play. Maybe 3rd if you count Snake Eyes 2 different decks, but still. So I'll need to talk about Albaz and a second card, and that second card is I've shown this card off a lot, and I finally got secret rare copies of it. But Nibiru, the Primal Being. These are the 2 ulti cards that I've pulled within my time of playing this game. Nibiru was the first, and I was like, oh wow, Nibiru. I only have 1 of it though, this is a secret rare. I'm blind. Sorry about that. Sorry, me flexing my ulti and showing a secret rare. There we go. There's the secret. There's the ulti. I can tell I'm not blind anymore. But yeah, I pulled this from the OTS pack 14. This is from 19, so it was a good distance apart. And yeah, I only really played it once. Like I activated it once. I've played it a few times. just because of only having one, which is pretty funny. I've got like 2 more now because of Rarity Collection, but I just love this card. It looks really, really nice. Still holds a price tag. Albaz has a lower price tag, but just such a really nice looking ulti. I'd consider trading this Albaz. I would genuinely consider trading it because I don't play branded, but if I ever did, I'd probably maybe look for like a second one, maybe if it's still cheap. I don't know how expensive this is, but just a really nice looking card that I keep here. Let me put this back. Next page. Just random bullshit, I guess. We've got 1 Gold Pride Crowd Goes Wild, a Runic Tip, and a Zombie Vampire. Oh, you can see me in my reflection. That's really funny. I just noticed that. Oh, that's fun. Anyway, face reveal. Wow. Anyway, I'll probably do a video where I show my face because I bought like, I won't be able to show you, but like right behind me, like if I can't, yeah, like right this way, like directly opposite me, I got a whiteboard which I plan to use for videos, which is fun. So technically, I was planning on doing a face reveal, but whoa, you get to see distorted me. That's cool. But anyway, just like I've got a Shaddoll package here. I don't think I'll ever play it, but they're all in Prismatic Secret Rare, which is cool. Okay, scraps. I don't know why I have these here, but I've got scraps. Sprites, Sprites, my beloved, currently kind of channel mascot, I guess. Maybe that'll change to Gimmick Puppets. I'm not sure. I needed a drink. But like, I love the sprites, even though I barely got to play them. I didn't really get to play them. But like, I love the engines. I love the frogs as well. Frogs are just so nice. And I wanted to play Gishki Sprite, but it was just a little bit disappointing of a deck in the end, in my opinion. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, we've got the funny page. I'll go over the funny page. So we have the uncensored artworks here. Then the funny page. So a Goblin Attack Force, which I pulled from the whatchamacallit box, the reprints of all the old packs. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. We also have a Barrel Dragon, which I think this artwork looks way nicer. The 3 original bosses, these 3, the God Card prints. I just keep this because it looks cool. And then this card, this boy, VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. Love this card. Artwork-wise, love the guns. I'd love more ABC support to be released. Konami, if you are listening, please unban Union Carrier, but errata it to where it can only equip Unions to monsters. It balances the cards surprisingly well, I believe. So yeah, that would fix it. I'll quickly just rant about anything else that's around here, quickly just before the video ends. I'll get it to a nice, clean half an hour. A bunch of just random staples that I own. This card's very funny. Some sleeves I've got here, but I'll quickly talk about the Gimmick Puppets just because I think this card looks lovely. And by lovely, it just looks so nice, just the red lettering to contrast with like the art. Well, not contrast, kind of complement the art, which I think is really cool. I'm like, yeah, I've just got most of the Gimmick Puppet core. One of the best Link monsters in the entire game. I might make a video on Gimmick Puppets because I don't think they'll be that powerful. If you're wondering what is a broken Gimmick Puppet card, read Condolence Puppet, then read Terror Baby, then read Bisque Doll. It is an eye-opening experience to read those 3 in a row and just realize that this deck is kind of insane. I won't explain it. I'll explain it in future, but not for now. Machine Dupe's such a cool card, and I just love the Therions as well. I'll try and slide a small Therion engine in, but yeah. That has been this video. I hope you have enjoyed me rambling if you've decided to stick along. Just randomly showing off, telling stories. You get to see my reflection. Whoopee! So I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one when I start making more content. So bye.